Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope that you all are well and you're having a nice time. So I'm back with another video, and this is obviously the first one of the 23-24 season. We're going to talk about our first draft in this video, but before that, before jumping into any of the FPL graphics and stuff, I have a lot to talk about with you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your summer break or winter break or whatever, whether it is at your place, and obviously the FPL break. Before I obviously jump into the graphics, I would like to request you guys to please subscribe to the channel, because as soon as you subscribe, it will be helpful for me, helpful for the channel to grow. I can reach more audience, my channel will grow, and then obviously as more audience can see, more and more people could benefit from it, and obviously it will be helpful for me too at the end of the day. So there are a lot of things coming up. I have to cover the FPL, obviously the Fantasy Premier League. Then obviously I do cover Champions League Fantasy every season. You can enjoy that on the channel too. And then obviously I am planning to cover the Fantasy Bundesliga this season too. So this will be the first one that I'll try to attempt, the Bundesliga Fantasy. I have played it a little bit in the previous season. I wasn't very consistent with things, but I'm going to do a full coverage of that. So let me know if you are interested for the Fantasy Bundesliga, and I'm going to try my best to cover that on the channel. So you can enjoy that all for free by just subscribing. So please do subscribe. Now, a huge shout out to my partner. Draft Hound is going to be my partner throughout the season. You can see their planner is already available on the screen. Now the website isn't fully functioning yet. There are still, a little bit changes left. I'm going to let you know as soon as the website is working. You guys can, use my referral link, go to their website, just sign up, and obviously it will be, it will be a proper assistant for you as for me, which is going to guide you throughout the season. They've got player rankings, they've got fixture analysis, they've got player comparisons, predicted lineups and whatnot, and a very, very easy and very, very detailed planner in which you can get all the insights. So this is what Draft Hound is all about. I am going to be using their planner throughout the season to plan my moves, to tell you things, to tell you the insights. So yeah, a huge shout out to Draft Hound again for this amazing platform that they've provided to all of us. So now, after all that, let's jump into the team that I have built. I have a pretty template kind of site. There are some differences that I have into the team, so I wouldn't brag about that anymore. Let's just head right into the FPL first draft that I've got for the 23-24 season. So jumping straight into the first draft, as you can see on your screen, I have presented the team. I wouldn't be, taking it bit by bit. Obviously, I will do all the animations later on when I'm going to talk about the team selection. But as of now, I've just shown the team. Not going to drag the video a little long, because obviously you guys just want to see the draft directly. So on your screen is my draft, and I've got Fabianski and Pickford. I've gone for the cheap keepers rather than going for Ederson at 4.5 million. These both of the keepers are 4.5 million each. So I've gone for them for the save points. Fabianski and Pickford are the two ones that I've picked up. Obviously, a little bit of signings are coming up for the West Ham side. And then obviously with Pickford, you get those saving points. He does makes a lot of saves, and that is why I've gone for the two cheap keepers. The aim as for now is to target the fixtures where I could see a lot of shots on goal. Obviously with Bournemouth, I wouldn't be able to see a lot of shots on goal, but there is a probability of a clean sheet. So I've gone for Fabianski. Then obviously I could play Pickford to save, to get me those save points versus Aston Villa, and then play him versus Wolves too, for a possible clean sheet. Now in defense, as you can see, I've gone for Stones rather than going for Ederson at the back. I've gone for Stones. So you can go for the like of someone like Ederson in goal, and just pick a defender from West Ham if you like, someone like Edward or someone else, any of the players that you like. So that way you wouldn't have to rely on Pep's team. And that obviously Stones, he is a kind of player that does feature in that defensive mid role in a lot of games, but obviously you're going to see him getting benched too. So the preseason is obviously going to be a huge deciding factor. Before we move on with these picks, we're going to have to look at the preseason. But as of now, I'm just, like all the other content creators and all the other managers, FPL managers, I'm just drafting my thoughts in here. So Stones is one of those players who has been an essential piece on that chessboard for Pep. He plays him in the defensive mid role, in the centre back role. So that pivot role that he's playing has been, pretty fruitful for Stones and for Pep. So I think Stones is going to feature in most of the games, and that is why I've gone for Stones. And obviously Ben White and Gabriel, they both form the defense of Arsenal. I've doubled up on the Arsenal defense. They are not cheap options, but still I think that both of them could be good ones. for the clean sheet points, they've got Nottingham Forest, then Crystal Palace, then obviously Fulham. So 3 great fixtures. What you can do is either ditch one of them and go for someone from Aston Villa like Mings. You can target Mings instead of Gabriel or Ben White. Then obviously I have one of the FPL loved defender, Estupinan, who is a hot pick, who is in everyone's team just because of his price and the things that he's offering, those attacking returns that he has a tendency to provide. And then obviously at 5 million he is a bargain. Then you can see Dunk. I have gone for the double up of Brighton 2 in defense, and obviously you can see at 5 million Dunk is on the bench. Then talking about the midfielders, as you can see, I have got Salah at with the vice captain armband, the Egyptian king Salah. He's got Chelsea at home, Bournemouth, and then obviously Newcastle. So these are 3 good fixtures that Salah has, and I just didn't want to go without the Egyptian king. I wanted to try my best to fit in Haaland and Salah in one team, and I did that with sacrificing a little bit in defense. But as of now, I think that Salah is an essential. We're gonna look at his preseason form. Obviously, there is AFCON to look at too when the season starts. But as of now, I'm gonna keep Salah with the 3 good fixtures that he has. Then obviously I've got Saka. He's got Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, and Fulham, 3 great fixtures. With Saka, you get those penalty advantages that you do not get with Odegaard and Martinelli. And Saka is one of those nailed-on forwards for Arsenal, who is going to start every game because of his penalty taking duties, and he is an exceptional player. I've gone for Grealish as of now. Not pretty solid with Grealish, but just to fill the slot, I've gone for Grealish, who has shown some great potential in the last few games he played in the last season. Obviously in Champions League he looked pretty alright, but at 7.5 million I have other options too I can look at. But as of now I've gone for Grealish because he's got some pretty juicy fixtures. Then McAllister, who is in to cover that second Liverpool spot at 6 million. There are other options, I will explore that, but as of now I've got McAllister in the team. McAllister was on the penalties when he used to play for Brighton, and that is why one reason why I went with him in the previous campaign. And now obviously he tried his best, and some of those games were a blank, but in some he did return me points that obviously helped my rank at the end of the day. But as of now, to fill the slot, I've gone for McAllister. Mitoma stays in for the good fixtures he has, and that is obviously with Dunk, Mitoma, and Estupinan. I've got the triple Brighton in my team. Now we move on to the forwards, and as you can see, the first forward is Haaland, and Haaland is an essential. Even if he was being offered at 15 million, I'm pretty sure everyone will own him, and that is one reason why he is the perma captain guy, because he's mostly highly owned, his fixtures are nice, and he's always scoring goals. That is what Haaland is about. So the second forward I've gone with is Vinicius. He was on the bench. He did feature in some of the games in Fulham in the previous season, and he did got goals. So I was looking at some differential, and that is why I went for Vinicius. And then there is Adebayo from Luton City that I have placed on the bench. So this is what my current draft is looking like. Let me know what changes would you make. I know there will be a lot of changes because this is just a initial draft, but let me know what changes would you make. As of now, what my draft hound planner shows me 63.3 points from this team. Obviously things aren't fully final yet, but as of now this is what the first draft looks like. So let me know what changes would you make, what changes would you suggest me, and how is your draft looking like, and what are the picks that we have in common, and what are the differences that you went with. So yeah, now I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'll be back when Draft Hound is officially live. I'm gonna share the referral link, so you guys just can tap that and go to the main website and sign up and use your planner. So this is it for now. Thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe, leave a like, and obviously let me know in the comments below that what are your teams looking like. So yeah, thank you all for watching.